I get to work a lot with those organisations that are supporting refugees and migrants from the community upwards or regionally or nationally. One really inspirational chief exec I met recently described it at the moment like catching hand grenades, which I think is a fair comment and illustrates what life is like when you're trying to lead an organisation and deal with the challenges that get thrown your way, whether it's government policy, whether it's lack of funding, whether it's funder behaviour actually, and the way that sometimes the system operates against itself to get things done.
What do you mean by that? Just expand on that a little bit for us.
Well, I think there's the supply of money to support social action is probably not enough for what needs to be done. And money's always tight, whether it comes from funders, whether it comes from government. And we're in a period where risk taking is not being encouraged. Positive risk taking is not being encouraged. A lot of people are thinking about risk, and there's a lot of nervousness, and it starts to result in isolated thinking. So if you were a chief exec of a refugee charity, let's take Migrants' Rights Network that's in this building, thanks to RHAG and the partnership. If you were running that and you were thinking about how to sustain yourself and grow and meet the need and reach the people in the way you can, you're probably dealing with multiple funders, all of which have application processes in different ways, all of which have different expectations around topics which are of the now, like lived experience, like diversity, like who's running the organizations, the power balances in those organizations, alongside keeping the lights on and effectively still being a business with income and expenditure at the end of the day. So those organizations are having a really, really tough time. And I think that the leadership of those organizations is kind of exhausted. And so and I think this is a great example where we're sat here today, need to inject a bit of positivity into that and a bit of energy into that. And the challenges are really, really tough, but it doesn't mean we can't take joy from collaboration. We got a lot done during COVID together, whether it's housing associations, some of which maybe should have been always working together, but or whether it's just a range of community partners getting things done in different ways. We did some great things to keep the wheels turning, and we should take courage from that. And we should keep going because there's potential there. There's further potential. I think we're maybe in a bit of a lull. We're catching our breath and we're collectively a bit tired. But I think some good things will come because they have to.